Welcome to Dingsco FM's podcast, where we discuss individual and business growth with guests who are an expert in their field. In honor of Women's Month, we focus on individual growth and we celebrate everything that it means to be a woman. We'll discuss the importance of pursuing your goals and dreams and making time to care for yourself while juggling multiple roles. Our guest today is a well-known voice here on Dingsco FM, and if you listened to her previous interview, you already know that you are in for a treat. We're excited to have Sethu Mehana back on the show. If you don't already know, Sethu is the founder and director of a proudly South African cosmetic brand, Nubian Cosmetics. Her company specializes in makeup artistry, styling, photo shoots, and teaching makeup masterclasses. She loves to commemorate and celebrate Women's Month because she's all about empowering women. She uses both her personal brand and her business brand to celebrate and inspire women to show up as their most authentic selves. She's a businesswoman, wife, stylish mom, friend, sister, lover of the outdoor life, and someone who lives life to the fullest. Welcome back to the show, Sethu.
Thank you, Dee. So excited.
So it's so great to have you as our guest this month as we celebrate Women's Month, Sethu. And as we get into looking at your personal and business philosophy, what is that you could share with us?
No one is coming. I'm going to repeat that. No one is coming. You are going to be your own superhero. You are going to save yourself. No one is coming is actually, it was a slogan from one of my leadership programs that I did back then when I was still in corporate. And since then, it's always been my motto, my philosophy, and just something I live by. And just to explain what that means, it means no one is coming to save you. There's a clip that's been going around on social media of this lady saying, no one is coming to switch off the TV, to say, don't Netflix, have you done that business plan? Have you made that call? Have you written that email? So no one is coming to do that for you. You are going to be your own mom. Have you done your homework? And this life is 100% your responsibility. And that goes towards your career, your business, your dreams, your hopes, and basically whatever it is that you want to do and achieve in life. You only have yourself, to blame, and you only have this life. And you know what the youth of today say, YOLO. You only live once, so just do it.
That's an excellent philosophy, Sethu. And for you personally, having that philosophy in the back of your mind, what does being a woman mean to you?
It means being able to express myself, being able to express who I am and being proud of who I am and where I come from. I think there's a saying that says, in order to know where you're going, you need to know where you come from. And as women, including myself, we are powerful, we are assertive, we are strong-willed, compassionate, loving, and we're also fragile and fierce. And now the term is soft. And that is everything, So women are not one thing or the other. We can be everything. And it means being able to show up as a fierce Sethu, a powerful Sethu, a soft Sethu, and being able to express myself so that, sometimes like, oh, Sethu, what is wrong with you today? Are you okay? Because there's not just one Sethu. I'm all of the above and more. And, I'm the one who's going to decide when I want to switch on my light and when I want to switch off my light. And I'm not going to limit for anyone. And every woman just needs to be proud of who they are and all the talent that they have, because everybody's talented. Some know it before others, but I think once you think about it, you're deliberate about it, and you want to find out, you will know what your talent is, you will know what your gift is, you will know what your purpose is and what you want to do in life.
So Sethu, as we celebrate Women's Month, what are the things that you love and celebrate about being a woman?
We are versatile, and some have even special gifts. Some are gifted spiritually and wear many hats. And I don't think you can ever put any woman in a box and say, this is Sethu and she is ABC. And I think that is a gift that all women have. And I don't know what gift this is, but I just think of, when you go to the salon and there's a lady sitting next to you and it's like, this lady and you are having a conversation about kids, about husbands, about school. You always find something in common with her because you guys are going to be there from 3 hours to 6 hours. So you start a conversation. Well, and in my case, I'm very deliberate also about the conversations I have. You're going to end up buying a lip gloss or a lipstick from me. And it's something that has happened. So that is something we just gifted with. If you see a child crying, clearly you know that, they lost their mom, they're looking for the mom, and you're just going to take on the mom role. And that is just something special that we as women have, that special gift.
That's such a wonderful way to put it, Sethu. We have so many gifts that we are able to offer to the world, and it makes complete sense that that would be what we love and celebrate about each other. You've had quite the journey to becoming a successful woman entrepreneur. How did you decide that you were going to pursue your dreams and goals and make things happen?
It's something that's always been there. I think I'm one of those people that knew that I'm not built for corporate. I think I've always been self-aware that I didn't want to be the CEO. When you're a kid, what do you want to grow up? I wanted to be a soccer mom. So I wanted to be Jessica's mom. Jessica's mom used to sell at the tuck shop, and my mom had a 9 to 5 and her job was like 3 hours away. So my mom never watched my netball matches, and she rested, on the weekends, or she was going to a funeral. So I just wanted to be that mother. So I knew that I'm a family orientated person. So that's the one thing. But at the same time, I needed to work. So at the same time that I wanted to be a soccer mom, I always knew that I also wanted to be independent. I used to sell sweets, when I was in high school. I think that's where I experienced and felt or understood what money can do. So it brought me freedom that I could work a double shift if I want that pair of jeans, and I'll buy it. Nobody's going to ask me because it's my money and I worked for it. Work another shift if I want to travel or buy whatever. So that was always there, even though I did not know what skills I was learning back when I was a child. And then back to the leadership course that I did. And the first thing they said there to us was that no one is coming. So for me, that meant no one was going to come and tell me this is how you become a CEO. This is how you start your business. This is how you're going to achieve your dreams or your goals or your hopes. What they said was no one is coming to save you. No one is coming to help you. Nobody's going to help you to start your business or to fast track your career or to help you with your dreams. You need to do that yourself. And this came at a very crucial point. I just came back from maternity leave and I was just unhappy because I was leaving my 4-month son at home and there were structural changes in the office and I just felt lost and misplaced and misunderstood. It was a lot. And we had to go to this course every Tuesday. It was almost my happy place. Every week, there was a different speaker, different coach, different business person who came. We were all assigned a coach. And I think that's also what helped me be firm in making the decision that I can start my own business. So it's been a journey, and it's about also trust and knowing what you want and just being certain and being sure. And it's a lot of praying. You need faith. They say starting your own business is a lot, but it's faith. That's what I believe in. And that's what keeps me going personally, and a support structure. Just, you don't have to have a whole executive team. You need those people in your life that are going to assist you, that are going to guide you, and that are going to support you, no matter how the business goes.
I love how you outlined your journey like that, Sethu, and how it got you to start your dreams and your goals towards becoming an entrepreneur and starting your own business and essentially becoming CEO of your own life. So, Sethu, what are some of the highlights and what are some of the challenges of your entrepreneurial journey as you went forward?
So I would say highlight was actually launching the business. Nubian is actually quite young if I think about it. So we launched it in 2019, and people say, oh, wow, Sethu, it's a success, it's great. We're so happy for you. But what people don't see, it actually started before even the leadership program. It started in 2012 when I actually went to makeup school, because that's when I knew that I need to start something. They say you need a hobby that can make you money. And for me, that was makeup. So I went to beauty school for a whole year. So every single Saturday for that year, I actually went to class from 8 until 1 o'clock. And these are the things that people don't see. These are the things that people don't talk about and you don't know. So now you just see Nubian and you're like, oh, wow. I think at the launch or one of the classes, one of the ladies was from my previous company and she said, sure, said you've come such a long way. I remember when you used to taste foundation at the parking lot. So what I needed to do, I needed to sell, because now I was selling makeup and I needed to test the color. And now I can just ask you, send me a photo and I'll know what your color is. So during lunchtime, that's what I did on top of, spending my weekends or Saturdays at the beauty school. I missed a few birthdays and I missed a few weddings, during that year. But that is the highlight for me, the launching, the actual, starting and launching. So that is definitely a highlight. On the small things that came before, registering it. I remember when I went to the bank to open the account. So that was just such a moment. And thank you for taking me back, because these are things that you don't even remember, because now there's so many challenges because we're running. And talking about challenges, I would say, I think every small business would say it's a cash flow. And then for me right now is, how am I going to spend? How am I going to grow my business? So I've got an e-commerce website, which is great. People can just go online and they can purchase my products. But I'm also an artist. So I do makeup and I do these classes. So can that happen when I'm not there? There are days where maybe it's a wedding season and I need to be at two places at the same time and I can't. So it's just a matter of now, how do I grow my business? How do I expand on that? So that's the challenge I'm facing right now.
And what a journey it's been, Sethu. Now, as I mentioned in the intro, you fulfill quite a few roles as a woman. And I think generally as women, we often tend to wear many hats, as you mentioned earlier, and we juggle multiple roles. So it's everything from being mom, wife, sister, daughter, aunt, friend, business owner in your case, and the list goes on. So based on all these responsibilities, it's always so important to be very aware and conscious of making time to take care of ourselves while we're so busy taking care of everyone else and everything else around us. So with everything that you are juggling in your life, Sethu, how do you manage it all and still make time for yourself?
You need to schedule time off. You need to put in your diary that this Saturday or this weekend, I am not doing anything. I work half days on Mondays because I work on weekends. So my Mondays are half days, and depending either in the morning or the afternoon, depending, if there are any urgent things that I need to do. And that just gives me so much joy and pleasure that I've worked hard during the weekend. My Mondays is half days. And also you need to schedule time with friends. I belong to a great stokvel, so we meet every single month and just connect with other people, catch up, find out how they're doing. Schedule time for play dates, with other mommy friends. Schedule time with your child or, children if you've got them. And just time off. And you need to be very deliberate about it. It just doesn't happen going to sleep every night. That's not time off. That's not resting. Schedule a weekend away. I love traveling. So, weekends away, maybe a short lift, maybe going home the Eastern Cape. Definitely need to do that. And saying no to certain things. I think I'm at a point now in my life where I can say no. I can't, or I'm unable to, or maybe not this weekend. And it's just scheduling time for me just to sit in my corner in the lounge and read a book and listen to music and do nothing. I remember I did this in one weekend where I didn't start my car Saturday and Sunday. And then Monday morning, my battery was flat. And I was like, Sethu, you didn't go anywhere. Yes, that was the plan. It was scheduled. It's in the diary. So it's very important to do that. And also spoil yourself. So some of my friends know that on the 25th, I go to Sandton City and I just buy myself something. If it's a facial, and it's the smallest things, it could even be in the new electric toothbrush, for example, just make you happy and also recharge you for the next month, that you work hard again and you're okay, and then another sport. So just something to also keep you motivated, and it's different things for everyone. So whatever that thing is for you, do it. Some of my friends, I know they buy flowers every other Friday, and it's that thing that they do. So everybody needs that thing, even if it's weekly. I know in the group, I think one of the ladies said they buy a U magazine and a packet of knickknacks and they drink red wine. That's how they recharge themselves. So if you don't have that thing, you need to have it and do it.
And it's such an important point to raise, Sethu, is just being able to make time for yourself, no matter how small. So thank you for sharing your tips. They've been invaluable. Linking back to your philosophy that you mentioned earlier, that nobody is coming and it's up to us to really make sure that we fulfill our own desires or meet our own goals. So it's important to pursue our dreams and goals. But sometimes for different reasons, we hold ourselves back and we end up missing out on opportunities. What advice do you have for our women listeners, especially who want to pursue their dreams but don't know how or where to start?
Sure. I think I was also one of those. I remember when they were doing my farewell, when I left my corporate job, two of the managers that I used to report to said the same thing, and it was not planned. And they said, don't let anyone dim your light. I was like, what do these people mean? What is this about? And it's exactly what you just mentioned. You doubt yourself so much, and they could see, and they knew that there was just something there or something within me that just needs to come out, if I can call it that, and just to be myself, to start my business or to start whatever, this thing is. And dimming your light means you're shy, you're embarrassed, you're not sure, you're uncertain, you're not confident, in your ideas, and you're scared. I think for me, the biggest thing was fear, me coming out and telling everybody that I want to start my own business. I feel like now all eyes on me, everybody's listening. What are you going to do? Are you going to fail? And it's a matter of forget about them. Whoever them is, forget about them. There's this thing in my language, say abantu bazothini, and that means what are people going to say? Forget about people. This is your life, and you need to make the most of it because you only have one. I think one of the things besides my motto about no one's coming is I don't want to have regrets when I leave this. Regrets is just under, the fears that I don't want to regret anything. And that is what is actually driving me forward, pushing me forward, motivating me. I want to try it. I want to do it. And failure is just the next step. It's a learning. It's the next step to success because you fail, you get up, you get those learnings, you move on. And it's to start. I know everybody says this and it's easy to say, but you need to start somewhere. Start small, but you need to start. Otherwise, you'll never know.
That's such great advice, Sethu. And you've started somewhere and you've grown to where you are now, to the point that you're having these amazing events. And the one in particular is the celebration of Women's Day. And you have this exciting Women's Day luncheon coming up on the 9th of August in Johannesburg. Can you tell us a little bit more about this? And how can our listeners be a part of this event?
As you mentioned, I hold the monthly master classes. So this is when I teach how to apply the basics of makeup. And we just have fun, drinks, and we chat. Because it is Women's Month, I wanted to do something different because some of the ladies, have already attended a masterclass. So, and it's just a lunch. The past 2 Women's Days, we've been home, we've been under, lockdown. And now it's like open gates, if you remember that game. So, but what do? You sit at home? Is it a braai? And I just wanted to just, do a masterclass, but with a twist. So what is happening with this on the 9th is we are having a dating coach. She is a relationship coach. Dudu Ntlabati Madonsela. She's huge on TikTok. Interesting lady, funny lady. And we're just going to be talking about life after COVID. And the theme for the event is Fetch Your Life. You are fetching yourself. You are getting whatever you want to get. It's a go-getting session. It's just, waking up and realizing what your dreams are. Because some of us, we even forgot about them up until we had to think, who am I? Some people lost husbands, lost, brothers, family members, fathers. And it's a bit of a confusing stage. Lockdown is over, no more mask. And then what? Now you need to start afresh. Some people lost their jobs. Now you need to look for a job. Some people lost partners. Some people are divorced. Some people want to start. So a lot has happened. I can go on and on. A lot has happened. And it's just one of those outings where we're just going to be having lunch. We're going to have a makeup demo, how you do your makeup. Some of us even forgot how to do makeup. Some of us forgot how to wear heels. So the event, there is no dress code. You come as you are and just show up. It's just about showing up, meeting new people. We even have a sponsor for Bubbly there. And it's just going to be a great afternoon. We're having it in Lone Hill, Johannesburg at the Land Rover track. There's going to be Nubian cosmetics goodie bags if you want one. So it's going to be a great afternoon. It is a long weekend. If you're around in Joburg that weekend, do come through. You can check our socials, Nubian Cosmetics on Instagram, Nubian Cosmetics ZA on Facebook, or you can DM me also Sethu Mehana on my personal social media page.
It sounds like such an exciting event, and I'm sure there are going to be many women that are going to be interested in wanting to attend and wanting to book, because as you said, it's been quite a time that we've been through, and everybody needs that kind of break and just being able to reset and refine themselves again. And this is such a great opportunity to do that at this Women's Day luncheon. Sethu, there may be other people, listeners that want to get in touch with you in general to either tap into your business services or get some of your products, or maybe continue the conversation with you as the founder of Nubian Cosmetics. You mentioned some of the social media platforms earlier, whether it's for the Women's Day luncheon or for general inquiries. Are there any other platforms? Because you have a website as well where they can reach you.
So our email is info@nubiancosmetics.co.za. You can email us there. If you have an event that's coming up, or if you want a makeup artist, please do drop me an email, and you can DM me on my Instagram page because I check that page daily.
Well, thank you so much for returning as our guest, Sethu. I always love having you on the show. As women, it's important to not underestimate our abilities or allow opportunities to pass us by. And you've shown us how we can pursue our goals and overcome challenges along the way. You really are an inspiration to others in just the way that you reach for your own dreams and the way that you encourage others to reach for theirs too. I know that you and your business are going to continue to grow from strength to strength. And I really can't wait to have you back again to learn more from you and to catch up on your journey.
Thank you so much. And just in closing, I just want to say you need to ask for help. I think that's the one thing that we didn't mention here. Ask for help, ask for advice, knock on doors. Not everybody's going to say no to you. And nobody knows what you're thinking, what you're doing until you ask them. So I think that is the one thing that has helped me in my journey. I ask for help. I'm not scared to ask for help, because if this one says no, someone else will say yes. And no one is coming to save you. Your life is 100% your responsibility.
We hope that you enjoyed today's podcast episode. Be sure to come back regularly for more great content that focuses on personal, career, entrepreneur, and business growth. Find out more about our coaching services and get in touch with our team by following the link in our post or visit dingscoconsulting.co.za.